So we will start today one of the session from the career readiness, and we will continue. So today's topic is mentorship program. As we already know, mentorship program. These programs or names are just for to motivate you, and there is no such mentor or there is no such person. A mentor or mentee is you only. So this is just for a motivation. There is nothing like behind real mentorship program and etc. Okay, and today we will go through uh, some topics and which they will be helping to us to understand how to complete the uh, content related to English. Okay, so this is a communication skills. Completely, this is belonging to what to call. Completely, this is belonging to a session which is we learn communication skills, like how to we update ourselves, how to we talk with ourselves, and related to how to we be with another person when we go into a situation where no one is there to respond. There is no one to give you the pushing, and you are there and you have to speak, like for example interview is there, and so how you will respond, how you will be respond, right? You don't know how to respond, and you don't know how to turn on and how to be with. So today we will go with some practice, like using of some practice notes, like how can we speak, like communication skills. We update communication skills, like how can we speak. Okay, this is a self paced, you can say self learning, and no one can teach you, right? Yeah, this is just for support. Okay, okay, we will go on. mm, Let me, yeah, okay. So firstly, completely I'm making a program there in this career readiness program. In this career readiness program there is so many things which are fellowship, mentorship and internships. But before this, all shapes you can go you can say all these shapes we are going, or we are calling only career readiness, and modules are belonging to any of these. Okay, so out of those I'm just going through career readiness. A name, career readiness is just for to improve interview skills, job readiness. The name itself it is saying, right? Career. So career meaning how to develop yourself. Okay, okay. So now in this career readiness we are already going through scholarship program which is related to how to prepare for communication skills, um, for an interview, and how to prepare for good etiquette, how to behave and how to develop our etiquette, like ourselves, how to make ourselves in front of other people when we enter into office, such some office, and how we can work together with them, and how we behave with them. We will learn that also. And finally, interpersonal skills means how we behave, or what is the response from other side when we behave like that. So it's like a map, like you can see from here to here, it's like starting, and we are applying from here to here ending. There are some more also, like personal abilities, which these all are related to analytical thinking actually. Analytical thinking, critical thinking, etc. Okay, so now here if you observe clearly, we are having only these things: communication skills and etiquette and interpersonal skills and personal ability to think analytically and to think critically, etc. Okay, so these are belonging to scholarship program. Actually this program, let's we don't call as program actually, because some people are asking and some people are confusing in this program. It is not a problem actually. You can call a scholarship program or just scholarship. Scholarship means someone who is reading, right? Yeah, someone reading, researching for it and finding. Okay, so in this career readiness we are having scholarship program, mentorship program and fellowship program and internship program, which this scholarship program having these all. Okay, so out of these, now we are going to do this one and next this one and next this one. Already already scholarship program is already started, and I have uploaded some of videos for to help. And this mentorship program, which is only supportive for communication skills and etiquette and analytical thinking and critical thinking, also related to personal interpersonal skills, right? Interpersonal skills we already discussed. Okay, let's start to not to time waste. Already it's 7 minutes. Already it's 7 minutes. I have told many things in the 7 minutes. So mostly we don't discuss about this fellowship and internship things, because these are updated versions of this mentorship. Who has already completed this mentorship program which is related to these all, then only he can understand the fellowship and internship programs. Okay, so now we are going forward. So in this practice sheet, we will be going through a presentation. Okay, give me some time. I'm just opening the presentation. Maybe you won't get, but I will explain. Let me show you. Okay, so now here we are moving into our first lecture. Sorry for the late actually here. So if we see here, we are going to our introduction. So already we have spoken that how we have to introduce ourselves. The question is how we have introduced or we do ourselves, and does the first impression is the best impression. Okay, let's move into this. So firstly, let me go to this question, like, does first impression is best impression? Of course yes, but of course no also. It depends upon the person, the other person. Of course yes and no, both are there. Mainly yes and also no, because you know what, sometimes who understands you, the person who is very close and the person who is very near to you, he can understand or she can understand, but also they can cautious about your behavior. So that's why the first impression, people say that first impression is best impression. Do not be radical to yes only, sometimes no also, if that is not much important. Okay, that is not much important, the interview or the conversation or whatever there, it is not much important if you give the first impression to another person. Okay, but mostly yes, in interviews, first impression is best impression. So keep it mind. First is best. Always everyone says first is best, of course. So keep in mind this, okay? So no can also be a correct sign when it is related to personal. Like people think that some meets, like when you're meeting your boyfriend, when you're meeting your girlfriend, okay, when you're meeting your boyfriend or girlfriend, so you feel that okay, here also first impression is best impression. Yes, of course, yeah, it is first impression is best, but also no sometimes, because they are very near to you. Okay, so if they are near, they will think. Yes, of course, but they think, right? They process about you, and they will get to know. Okay, maybe at the situation, it happened like that. Okay, maybe it happened like this. Okay, they will create hypothetical scenarios if they are near hypothetical two, hypothetical three. So they will think, okay, maybe this happened, maybe this happened, maybe this happened. So it's it's a complete, they will think. Okay. Yes, of course, completely yes, I will vote. But sometimes no also is a possible case. Okay, keep in mind. Okay, now how to communicate personal information. Okay, how to give a personal introduction. Means personal information of this personal introduction. Okay, information, you have to be very plain actually. Like firstly you have to be very plain, no technical jargon, like no technical words that which makes ununderstandable, ununderstandable. Okay, uh, which makes not understandable by other person, not understandable by other person, and he is confused himself, and it would be a problematic thing. The interviewer or your friend, okay, first no panic. Okay, so when you are introducing yourself, the personal introduction, you will go through this. Okay, so firstly mention your name. As for I already discussed about this, we are going through communication skills, etiquette, and these all things, interpersonal skills and analytical thinking in the interview. Okay, this program is related to English, but also interview. Okay, we are going firstly through interview, how the interview as an situation in front of you, or it is an hypothetical scenario. Okay, how it would be with us, an interview. Okay, you are an interview, or you are giving a personal introduction to any situation you can imagine. Okay, mentioning your name, okay, in different, if different from your official name, like for example, let's say John Polly is the official name, but people calls you as Kai. Okay, Kai. So you mention not this name, or you have to mention either John, my name is John, or my name is Kai. So you cannot mix both. My name is John Polly Kai, or my name is John Kai Polly. My name is XYZ, and my name is ZYX. No, because this will make confusion, right? This will make confusion and make no sense, like what you're speaking, the person who is listening, it make no sense, right? Okay, next, talk about where you are from. Okay, talk about where you are from, or where are you born, where you have lived now. Okay, share an interest details. Okay, so talking about yourself, where are you from? Okay, I'm from X city, I am from X room, X teeth. Okay, okay. So it depends upon you. Okay, this X can be any city. Let's say Kolkata, or let's say Delhi. Okay, or let's say Mumbai, or let's say um some other cities, main cities also there, right? Manchester. Okay, Manchester, or New York. Okay, New York City. Okay, so we have many. Okay, yeah. Sharing an interest details about yourself. Okay, sharing an interesting details about yourself. What do you do for fun? What's your interest? Okay, so this makes good connection. Good connection. Okay, good connection. This interview can be in your CV form or by your talking in person. Okay, most of interviews so talking in person, but also be mention skills, hobbies, etc. Right? So I'm mixing all things. Okay, you just make a note that how I'm talking and how it is going on, where I'm started and how we are moving. For example, we started at name. First we completed name. Okay, name. What is name? How I have to introduce myself to other person, and etc etc. Next, from where, X Y Z, city, village, or country. Okay, etc. Next, sharing about your interest. Okay, sharing about interest, name, from, and interest, and your details, interesting details like hobbies. Okay, what you do in free time, do you learn something, etc. And what do you do for fun, etc. Okay, maybe you are too busy at work and don't have time for hobbies. Maybe not a problem, just talking about a hobby, or you're talking about something about yourself. Okay, mainly name, your interest, and your where you are from and your interest. These are mainly very much important, and these can be your address, like your complete address. This address can be like, a complete address, like your city, your village. Okay, not only city, not only village. I had to this as an example for to make you understand what is that X. New York or Manchester or like Dubai. Okay, you can take Dubai as an example. Okay, so you have to give like that as an example. Let's see as an example. Let's see one example, so you will be, you know clearly you will get you will get an example. Okay, information we have to share like this in the personal bio or personal, uh, you know personal interview, or any personal interview or anything like that. Okay, let's see. Hey, I'm going to write some, introduction or your personal information. Okay, hey, I am Rajesh. I grew up I grew up in Kolkata. I grew up in Kolkata. Okay, and lived there most of my life. Most of my life before moving to the Delhi. Okay, moving to the Delhi, and I speak English, Espanol. Okay, Espanol and English. Okay, one of the thing again. So we have already told, you can follow the pattern. First we have completed name, next the personal details, and the interests and hobbies, and etc. I have divided this in three segments. Okay, mark it out. Okay, so now I love gaming, and I stream on Twitch almost every day. Okay, I have always said want to improve my English, so now that I have the time, I have finally signed up for classes online. Okay, like, I have no time. I have no time. Now I got some time, so I'm preparing preparing for to take online classes. Okay, got you? Got it? Yeah, okay. And you can take another example also. You can take another example. I will be giving here a plain personal introduction. You can say personal introduction. Okay, personal intro you can call. So I'm giving a plain. This is an example, but here I'm giving a plain. My name is dash. Plain intro. Okay, plain example. Sorry. So plain example. My name is dash and I am from dash, okay? And I was born in the dash of, but I lived in dash. I work as a dash, comma, and I don't have much time for hobbies these days. If you don't have any interest, okay, to share any to other person, but in the future, I would try, maybe I would try, okay. I would like to try something, okay. It's your choice. Something. I would like to try something. I'm i'm taking this class because improving my English, my speaking English, okay. So it is clear, okay. So next, I think you got the point what we are here given the plain example. I had got a email from my friend which has given the response. Let me write here, okay, what he has given. So he has given like this example from my friend, okay, from my email friend. This example I am taking my friend. His name is Rajesh again. By the way, here I took example the same Rajesh, okay. But I had just given a plain, not plain, an example. This is an example, normal example, and this is the personal plain example for to fit anyone. This is example one you can call, okay. Yeah, the same Rajesh which has sended me an email. I'm giving you here, okay. I'm replacing with everything what Rajesh given to me, okay. I'm Rajesh. I was born in New York, I live in Manchester. I have been living in Manchester for 16 months now. I stay here with my family. Besides my parents, there is a younger brother in my family. Currently, I am exploring job opportunities in the computer science domain, as I have recently finished my BTech in CSE from from Manchester University. So here this is a plain example which we had took, and the letter is also a little bigger, okay. I am very interested in data science. That was the reason I choose to pursue higher studies in data science and engineering post that my internship experience and other practical projects in the college further boosted my interest in data analyst field as a full-time career option. So if we observe here, it is a clear cut a letter to introduce about himself, okay, personal interaction. It is looking very beautiful, and it is like, I can say it is like very very responsive, like he know how to write a letter, my friend Rajesh. So actually, this is very nice. When I felt that, when I read it, okay. So see here, he mentioned about he's pursuing CSE. Now he already completed this, and he's trying for internships, okay. He's trying for internships, okay, and he needs to do masters, okay, in DSC, because his long term goal is to become data analyst. This is clear, okay, this is explicit and exactly shown what it is and how it is expressed. You can see here the name, starting from name. I was born in New York, and I live in Manchester. He is living in Manchester, and his family is also with him from 16 months for now. This is clear actually. So if you also um, give a response like this, it would be very much better, right? It would be very much easier to explain yourself. Okay, so this is about the personal introduction. You explain about yourself to other person. Now here you have to understand about the grammar, okay. There is so much difficulty when I speak also, because I'm a level 1 learner, so don't take much personal that I speak many mistakes, because yes, I agree that, because I do mistakes. Sorry for that. I do mistakes because I also don't know how to speak English, because I'm a level 1 learner, beginner, okay. So grammar points for to introduce, okay. How to introduce and all, you have to remember always you the present simple, okay. We are having past tense, present tense, and future tense. We have tenses, right? This is not an English class, but we have to listen, okay. Yeah, see. So here if you observe, we have to use present perfect or present simple. In this present we know, right? So present perfect or present simple. I will tell you what these are, okay? Don't worry, I will tell you. So if we observe here, so present perfect, present perfect. I have completed my, what to say? Okay. For example, see, how to use this present perfect. Life experiences, okay? Life experiences. You have used achievements and actions, how to behave, how you behave with no finished time. no finish time. Okay, no finish time mentioned. You can say, yeah, mentioned. Okay, yeah, like we can take meaning. What this means, we don't know the meaning, right? So this means something. Okay, something started in the past. Something started in the past and is still relevant now. It is connected now. Okay, understand like this. Okay, yeah, 1 minute. Okay, so it says that see, it says that present perfect, right? Present perfect. We have to use these statements in personal interaction. Personal interaction. I have completed my degree. Okay, I have completed my degree. I have worked on several projects. On several projects. Okay, on several projects. You have already been worked, right? So you have been living in Delhi for 2 years. So it says clearly, you can say some started in the past and is still relevant now. So one thing you have started in the past, okay, you had already worked on several projects and it is now related to present. You're just saying, so you can use this, you can use in this form, in this way. Okay, and you have been living in Delhi for 2 years. Okay, and now also you are living. Okay, it is related to present. It's a present perfect. Okay, you're living present. Okay, in the present also you are living, so it's a present perfect thing, starting from past and you are doing that in present also. So that is what called as present perfect with a single example. Okay, and the present simple, what is meant by present simple? This is confirmed that we always has to use only the present. Okay, only the present when we are introducing ourselves, because when we are doing an interview, right? When we are doing an interview, see, we tell about the past things, we tell about the future things when they ask. But when you are explaining about yourself, like personal introduction, you know, anything personal introduction related to your personal intro or related to your personal things, this always depends upon the present only. In the present we have divided into simple present and perfect present, and yeah, present finally. Okay, sorry, present perfect here. Yeah, this is present perfect. Okay, simple present and present which is present now, which you are talking about yourself. Okay, so here's present simple. This is related to about general facts. Okay, general facts. General facts. um Permanent situations. Permanent situations. Okay, and daily routines. And daily routines. You know the daily routine. How, what was your day, what is your daily routine? Sorry for that, my English is not that much good. Okay, my English is not that much good. I'm also a basic learner. Okay, remember, I'm also a basic learner, so I'm here to just share the information. Okay, if anything is spoken irrelevant or wrong, please adjust yourself. Okay, so here meaning, what is this means, right? This means things that are true now. It is true now. Okay, and usually always true. Okay, and usually always true. Usually always true. Usually always true. The things which are true now and they are always true. For example, your name. Okay, so your name. Yeah, your name. I am Rajesh. This Rajesh again came. Okay, I am Rajesh. This is true now, true in present, and it is true Imperfect also, present perfect. You are Rajesh always. It is true now and always it is true. Okay. So it is always true. It is not like you are not Rajesh for now and you become Ganesh after some time. Okay. Another example. I live in Delhi. So you live in Delhi, right? So this is also, yeah, you may change, but past and present, which is present perfect, simply you are living, right? So where you are living, it is connected, but still you live in Delhi and that's it. Okay, it is usually a permanent situation. Delhi won't change. You may change, right? Your living may change, but Delhi won't change. Delhi is Delhi always. Delhi is Delhi on the city itself, right? And next, I speak English and Hindi. Okay, so once you learn Hindi or English, you always remember, right? Yeah, maybe some mistakes like me, or unknown, grammatical, structural mismatch. Okay, but completely you know it, right? You know this. So it's like this won't change. Simple present means it won't change actually. You can remember like this. True, always true. It won't change in short form. Okay. Yeah, I think you got it. Okay. Yeah. Next, if we can use simple past also when you are introducing yourself, like a personal introduction. This personal introduction is a very big vast topic actually. So that's why I'm like making a brief elaboration of what it is saying and what it is telling you about us. Okay, we will go through it, but let me complete the final one also about the personal introduction. Okay, career readiness. Remember the program, career readiness. Okay, this career readiness, you are watching this career readiness about how you speak. So that's why I'm introducing this personal interaction in any domain. Okay, in any domain, in any domain, remember again. Okay, so now simple past is also needed when you are speaking to an interviewer or anyone. Okay, simple past we have to we have to use some, like something, not every other every complete information about past, like I was born in see New York. Okay, New York. And I was playing in kitchen. No, no, not this is not needed actually. I mean, this is very much deep level. Yeah, you can share, but this is not needed in personal information. When you're sharing your introduction, this is not needed. Okay, it's just like you see this simple present, this simple past, how it would be, we can share, right? A completed action, we call as a completed action at a finished time. Okay, already that's completed. Okay, already that's completed. Meaning, what is this means? Action is over and the time is clear. We know the time is clear. We know it, right? Yeah. For example, let's we take an example. It says that I was born in Mexico. Okay, I was born in Mexico. Where is this Mexico? Where is this Mexico? It is a city, right? It is a city. Present also, it is a city. Okay, it is completely a city. You was born there in Mexico. It's already a past action. We can see using this was born. Okay, in Mexico, was born means already you are born. The time action is already completed at the finished time. Like for example, now you are 20. You was born at 1, 0 to 1. This is the present finished time. Okay, this the time is finished. The time is finished actually. And sorry, the time is finished here. Okay, and this is the present time. This is the this is the finished time, and this is the present time. Okay, this 20 years is the present time. Action is over and the time is clear. We know the 20 years as a time, right? So the action is clear. So if you observe here, we are using to say about one person, the personal introduction. How we say? Let we again recap ourselves, what we have learned until the time. Let me wait a minute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So if we see here, see, we are talking about the personal intro. Okay, this is a vast topic. We have to remember a lot about it. So that's why I'm repeating again and again. Okay, so remember, here it says that we have to give our name, place, current status, experience or achievements, interest or hobbies, reason for joining class. Reason for joining class. I'm taking this an example. Joining class. I feel this as a class. Okay, speaking class. Speaking English. Formally they call spoken English. Okay, yeah, spoken English, speaking English. Okay, this is what you interviewer. Okay, I'm always saying this is only for self explanatory. No one can teach you, no one can tell you. Okay, self taught. That's it. Self explanatory, self taught, and that's it. Okay, yeah. So we had already completed, I think so. You got the point. You got the point, like how we can explain to one person. I just took an example as here, explaining to an English class, what you are taking English class, and I already given to you how you are explaining to a person. Okay, so if you see here, we will go through uh wrap up session. Wrap up points what we had done. Okay, wrap up. Okay, we wrap up what we had done. You can also call as takeaways, what we had done. So when we are introducing personal self or introduction, okay, so present and past. Present means present. We can say about present when they directly ask some question. And simple present. Okay, simple present also called as present. So that's why this is okay. One word. I mean one word to call about the about what to use present. Okay, what to use in the present. So present perfect and simple present. And past, it is related to simple past. Okay, simple past. Do not need to mix anything before and all. So these two are very much useful when you are introducing yourself in the personal intro. I took many examples to understand you. I don't know you understood or I just make confused. Mm, for this, I have completed everything to make to understand how to um, say about yourself. Okay, I will used to do like this. Learn when I learn, I just taught to myself. Actually, I don't tell to anyone. Then it would be like I can adjust myself and I will be with it. Okay, so I will give some bottom lines like how we remember of what we had done. Okay, for example, like you can see, say to remember rule. Okay, you can say rule of the remembrance. Okay, so for to see for to present simple present, you can just say if it is a regular fact about your life, use present simple, like I am Shamai, or I am Akash, or I'm something X. Okay, I'm something Y, I'm something, I'm Kai, I'm I'm Anji, I'm this, I'm John Paul, I'm see, I'm some ex Chinese person, I'm that, I'm this. Okay, I love the world, or I live in Delhi, I live in Mumbai, I live in Manchester, I live in X place. Okay, I speak English and I speak Espanol. Okay, um I speak also Arabic. I speak also Chinese. Like this. Okay. I work as a student or engineer. Okay, like this. It is a regular fact about your life. Use the present. Okay, simple present. If it is the present perfect, like present perfect, if you talk about the experience, like achievement or duration until now, using present perfect. For example, I have always wanted to improve my English. It's like, see, about me, I'm always improving my English, so you can use the present perfect. Okay, improving, you are still doing it. Okay, so simple past, it is like, if you want to say when it happened last year in 2020, this happened to me, so use simple past, and that's it. These three are enough for to show off or to show about your interaction uh, in person. Okay, so for example, for simple past, I worked as an intern in 2023, or I worked as an intern in X company. Got you? Got it right? I worked as something in this place, in that place. Okay, to say like this, you can use it. Okay, it is like helpful for you to make okay, what we are talking, this is not a final. Okay, this is not a final ultimate crack course, or this is a final you have to follow, then only you will crack. No, this is a support. I mean, I am fixed for to this will be helping for you. So this is okay, okayish, and fresher beginner, who is a fresher or beginner, they can understand this, and it would be very much helpful for them to understand this, for a fresher man to show off his personal information. I hope understood anything. Anything else, please understand yourself, make to understand yourself by your own. Okay, yeah. This is the personal info about that. Grammatical points I already took, and I had already given to you. Okay, and yeah, you can watch some podcast, or you can watch some uh, you know some other YouTube channels, or other um YouTube videos about English, how to improve and all. I suggest you to work more on how to make it and apply in your life, how to do it, how to be with it. Okay, how to improve that, and you can do. Okay, not a problem. So for applying, I help you here. Okay, introducing yourself. After this, introduce you another person. Okay, for applying. Okay, I already told the personal information, the raw material already completed, raw material. So for to introduce yourself to another person also. Okay, after this, introduce another person. Tell to your friend. Okay, tell to your friend, or tell to your roommate, whoever. Okay, for example, let's say Tell to your friend about yourself or introduce about others, okay, other person, okay. So for example, let's say here example, there is an example. A new student, have joined the course, and he will he will be part of your team, okay, of your team for completing a project. Introduce this new student to a group. So someone is given to you this work, so you have to do introduce your friend, okay, calling my friend, and you have to make tips. I will share you some tips actually how to introduce. This is the scenario, okay. You can take an example. Applying, how we apply, this is the raw material, how we have to do, how we do what we are doing, and all, okay. This is here what we have to do, apply and all, okay. Basic, make a sentence using simple present tense. Making a sentence, okay. Tips is making a sentence. Please make a note. Making a sentence using simple present tense. I already talked about this, I already discussed about this actually, okay. And make small talk and break the glass, sorry, break the ice. Like just make a small intro and all, okay. And also some more tips you can take, okay. Like make sentence using the vocabulary words that you have learned today. As I taught you today some words, right, vocabulary, you use them and you introduce with your brother or with your anyone besides you, how to give an intro in both formal and informal situations. Got it, okay. So you can take these as a tips for to apply, and it would be very much helpful. So see what I mean here. I'm going to give to make advice on how to start and continue a light conversation, okay. So it's like, see, we will be going to make a understanding of how to we start a conversation. I will be giving a small, for example, see, when you are very new in a team, okay, breaking the ice with your colleagues, like how to talk, like you don't know. Can you quietly you connect with your tasks? You don't know, right? For example, sorry, scenario, very new. So you're very new to the class or new to the office, okay. So especially when language is not one of your strongest skills, even confidence and fluent English speakers can flumble and be let hunting for comeback replies. When amongst a group of strangers, like you are in a group of strangers, okay, you don't know who are they. You are in a group of strangers. This situation is even more delicate actually. I mean, you don't know how to talk, and you don't know, since you are in a corporate setup, and anything you say should be apted and present you to be a present to be a professionalism. When you talk anything, they will check professionalism, like he is a professional kind of thing, and he is speaking with professionalism. Once the officials introduce and benefiting is over, you are now on your own to bond with your colleagues, okay. Colleagues, you have to bond with your colleagues like your friend. You have to make your own friends, and you have to make the ability to make some new acquaintances or the friends, and which acquaintances also are related to the colleagues. Actually, I mean colleagues and the personal, personal friends or more closer. This is where you will need to employ your most essential soft skill, the ability to make a small talk. Like you have to start a small talk. Okay, start a small talk, connect with him, connect with her friend, go talk with that acquaint your friend, make with him a good, bond with him. You have to try to ask him, you have to try to talk with him. Being a small talker is a beneficial, actually. Like you start a small talk and it is a beneficial thing because you continue to talk with him, you ask him, you start conversation with him, and you say, give me that, give me this. Let we have a coffee, let we have a coffee, let we have a coffee, etc, etc. So it is like, mastering the art of small talks takes practice. It is like, you have to talk a little bit, bit by bit, not once completely. No one learns whole book at one night. People says that this one day batting or something. I'm being open actually in this conversation because you and you only here, no one is there. So you are the mentor to you. Self explanation already told you, right? Being open is being clear, and explicit is more further than better actually. Exactly what we have to speak is open only. Explicit and exact is becoming open. Okay. So one day batting, one day night batting, people talk in exams one day before the test. No, it cannot. Okay, no one can win. So like it's like being a small talker is a beneficial, and not just to be acquainted with your colleagues, like connecting with your colleagues, but in other social situations as well. As okay, a person who can make a small talk and smiles a lot come across as a warm and friendly person. Like, um see, a person who is making a small talk, like a small talk, a person is making a small talk like 3 minutes, but still he smiles a lot. Okay, smiles a lot and comes across a warm and friendly. Okay, friendly, warm and friendly position being with him, as opposed to someone who stays rather quiet or sticks to selective people. Like this person who is speaking a lot actually, the first person, sorry, what is needed, and small talks and smiles a lot, and having friendly behavior. Okay, a warmer friendly behavior. Another person, I'm just making symbols here for no reason, just to understand the person actually. Okay, there is another person who this person, which this person is making, you know um quiet. He sticks to quiet areas, and he don't talks much. And this is like, this person who is above and this person who is below is nothing but something. Okay, he has something. Something he's expressing. Okay, he's expressing. Remember, when you talk to others, this is also a best way to understand, okay, how we are expressing things and all. Okay, so the key to begin an expert small talkers is to do it moderation, in moderation. For example, so see, if you overdo it, you can come across an annoying or irritating person. Like if you overly talk, like for example, this is the person, let's say, overdo. This person is irritating and, annoying, you know annoying, irritating and annoying both. So it's like this person is balanced, or you can say adaptive. adaptive we can call adaptive. So you have to be adaptive, which you know that where to be quiet and where to be overdo. You can be overdo also, but very less few. Okay, so when you manage both and be with, it's an adaptive. Okay, so it's like it depends upon you completely, like how you be with and how you are being with your colleagues and all. Make sure make a promise to yourself that you will not shy away from any opportunity of making small talk. Firstly, you have to remember this. Make sure. Okay, what to make sure? Wait a minute. What to make sure? Make sure and make a promise to yourself that you will not shy, that you will not express shy. Okay, that you will not express shy to other person. I mean, so you cannot explain shyness. Okay, shyness can lead to missing opportunities. Okay, like you can say whether it is a cashier or a waiter or a person you meet every day on the train or just about anyone. Okay, the more you vibrant your interaction will be, more you will learn and use in your next small talk to encounter from senior citizens or small kids, teenagers, anyone. Everyone is full of ideas and information. Okay, everyone is full of ideas and information, so don't be shy. Information also, information and ideas, but information is more important than idea, because information idea is also an information. Got it? Yeah. Okay, so if you observe here, the first thing for to master a small talk, to take place in practice, to talk with your boosting confidence, and the best way to learn. Okay, this is the best way I feel, so I'm sharing. Okay, make sure that you will read a lot and stay updated with news and recent events. You have to be very updated, very much extremely updated, what was going on and what was making mm, making the scenes around you, what was making new. You can make what can you make new, and you have to update yourself. News and recent events means in your domain, only in your domain, only domain things I'm saying, not completely about the outer world. Okay, be careful. Like every piece of printed paper is a source of information, if you remember. So whether it is a cookbook, newspaper, fashion magazine, or you can say whether it is anything, movie reviews or simple catalog, depends actually. This depends upon you. If you're interested, you can. If you're not, no. Everything tells you something new. Okay, you have to think like this. Whether you encounter new people, try to gauge their likes, and then you can make small talks based on the movie they wish to watch, or a cuisine they love. Information, as some has rightly put, never goes waste actually, right? So you have to think, you have to update yourself. Okay, nextly, the third point I'm saying about how to talk. We already seen that how we have to express, but now the problem is how to talk that expression, how to share that expression. Okay, so if you remember and filing interest. Okay, if you remember and filing interest and quotes that you come across, like nothing is more interesting than your conversation filled with funny and ambiguous sentences. Okay, whenever you come across one, and when you express something humorous, file it in your mind, like mark it in your mind to use in further maintaining your helping remembrance. Okay, updating and remembrance is much more important actually. So file in your mind, this would be very much helpful actually. Okay, there is nothing better than self practice. No one can teach you. I already taught many times, and I am also doing this actually, like self explanatory, self practice, self taught. Okay, self taught. So it's like completely, There is nothing better than the self practice. Have you seen little kids playing and they act as, like, if they are teachers or doctors, models, etc., like the way they behave, talk, act, everything resembles the person, like they are imitating, they are imitating, like they just copy or they just memorize and move on. This is one of the best exercise, like that enhances the communication, like you have to talk, like skills, like the communication skills which improves by, you have to observe like a, ask like a child and observe like a child. You should do the same thing how they do. Okay, stand in front of a mirror and talk about various topics, and try to express various views. Pick anything, any sentence. Okay, if you wish to become a successful small talker, everything comes from small talk only. Already we have discussed this thing. So it comes from a small talk, and it will improve by step by step, step by step, step by step. Like then we can be very much better when we are talking in personal information to share to another person, or introducing yourself, or to talk with anyone. Okay, a colleague, anyone means friend, mostly friends, brothers. Okay, colleagues, anyone. Okay, so it's like, if you wish, finally I can end this because so much time I have took. So if you wish to become a successful small talker, the first stepping stone is what is the first stepping stone? Improve your English. Improve your English. This is the first stepping stone. You have to improve, and this comes with a number of English speaking courses are available online. You can improve. Okay, you can easily improve and speak with confidence. So many English courses are available nowadays, so many. If you open FreeTube or YouTube, you can see many, so many actually, like many are there. You can go to those, and you can see them, and how to speak, and how to talk, how to be with those all, how to behave, and everything is written there, everything is given there. Follow it, and that's it. Okay, next. So when we have completed this, you can watch some Indian accents also, and you can practice those. Okay, and it would be very much helpful for you, and that can be supportive for to make how to talk and how to behave, how to be with um, how to be communicate better, how to talk with anyone. Okay, how to give an introduction and thank you speech for an office welcome. Like we completed the tips how to start and how to complete and all. Now we are moving towards to how to give an introduction and thank you speech for an office welcome. When you join a new office, it is likely that you will be giving an formal or informal welcome, right? When you are joining in an office. Okay, depends on your size of organization, and this may involve in small groups or large groups of colleagues. Okay, including your manager. The purpose of these welcome meetings is speed up your integration into organization. Like you have to work hard. So this is just an friends, making friends yourself with colleagues, and the work they do, you have to adopt. It is also to ease your nerves. Okay, and make you comfortable and feel welcome into the new set. Okay, from you from your perspective, you should be mentally prepared. From a group welcomed you, group of people welcomed you, group of members welcomed you. Okay, and you have to be very careful, and you have to be very, free with them. Even if the company you are joining doesn't have a culture of organization, such a people, they group that they welcome you, your preparation will only stand you in good stead. Okay, it is likely that the company will ask you to speak about yourself in the team. Like you have a team, you have to speak about yourself in the team and gives insights into your background. So being prepared will enable you to create a good first impression among your new colleagues. Okay, if you are indeed giving such an opportunity at the work office welcome, here are some key aspects to cover in your introduction and thank you speech for to welcome giving to you. Like after the before thing we have completed, how to introduce yourself and how to make yourself to to show. Okay, this is the scenario like how if you are in an office, if you are in an office, we already said, right? If you're in an office, you have to introduce and thank you speech for an office welcome. Okay, so starting by greeting everyone. So you are very new, you came and you have to speak, right? Starting by greeting welcome warmly. You should always starts by greeting the group. Like wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Thank introduction, right? Introduction to everyone. Thank you speech, right? Yeah, thank you speech. So it's like already your intro is completed. Now you are introing, you are giving an intro to another person. You are inviting or you are being invited. So you should always start by greeting. You should always start by greeting the group. Okay, greeting the group. You should always start by greeting the group using an appropriate greeting such as hello everyone. Okay, hello everyone. Good morning everyone. And welcome to you, like this. Okay, so thank you the person who asked you to speak, who had given. Second thing, thank you the person who thank you the person who invited you on stage. Invitation is sent on stage. Okay, you have to speak. After the greeting salutation, it always a good practice to follow by thanking to a person actually who passed on the baton of speaking to you, like who passed on just given to you the mic. Like this thank you could be as simple as thank you for giving me like this wonderful opportunity to speak to my new colleagues. Okay, new persons will came. Okay, if you have been given a welcome party or asked to speak at a formal welcome function, then thank you the company for organizing such an event and making you feel welcome. Like you have to thank like this. Okay, like you can see, thank you for giving the opportunity, like greetings and salutations. Remember this. Okay, salutations, greetings and salutations. And next, now the situation came. Introducing yourself. We already discussed about this. So introducing yourself now. You have to introduce yourself. Third, introducing. Sorry, introducing yourself. Before we already learn about this, like how we introduce ourselves, right? So introducing yourself, giving your office colleagues a brief introduction. Okay, brief intro, how you are saying about yourself, brief about yourself, intro about yourself. And this should be typically cover your personal details such as your name and where you're coming from, you know coming from, and your educational background, education background, and specialization already we discussed, and key highlights. Okay, key highlights, we already discussed these all things, I think. And of your professional work, key highlights of your work actually, what do you work and what do you do. Mm, and you are if you are a fresher, mention the facts, like you don't know anything, that is your first job. So if you're first job, being open actually, yeah. So it is better. Office colleagues do tends to get go a bit easy on freshers than with experienced people. Like if you see experienced people knows many things they think, right? So if you're a fresher, just say I'm a fresher. Okay, so expressing introducing yourself. So it was done. So next, expressing your excitement at joining the company, the new company. Okay, like expressing your excitement, how you are expressing your excitementness, I mean, how you are showing off your um curiosity towards to the company, curiosity towards the company. So we are going to learn about this now. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So about this, if you observe here, we say, like, without going overboard, making it seems insincere, communicate the nervous excitement that you feel in joining the organization. Like, show the feeling, like joining the organization, how you feel. Organization, how you feel. Okay, joining the organization, how you feel. And also you can say if there is any particular area that you look for forward to work, and in the new role, state that. Okay, like give the new roles, give the search for new roles, what you want to update and what you want to know. Okay, and ensure that you express hope for the future in terms of your ability to contribute the organization. Like, you have to show the excitement, like in this way, like I will contribute in this project, or I will contribute in this session. You have to express your hope of the future, like I show this, I will do better. You have to express. Okay, and after expressing your things, you have to express openly to your new colleagues and fresher. I'm a fresher, I want to work on this, so can you help me? How can I do this? How can I do that? Okay, like that. Okay, finally thank him. Okay, finally thank the teammate again. Okay, teammate again when you're talking. Okay, this is on stage, completely on stage actually. I mean, when you are with on stage, and you can go like this. Okay, so finally you have to thank to conclude. Yeah, to conclude, thank you so much, thank you the team once, thank you the team once. You can talk like this. Okay, for the welcoming me, and end of a hopeful note by stating that you look forward to enjoy the new journey new into a professional life. So you are inviting, right? So remember that the speech doesn't have to sound bombastic or very polished. Like, be free. Okay, remembering, like, free yourself and be enjoyable journey. Okay, be with enjoyable journey. It doesn't have to be a good vocabulary, or you must consistently strive to improve your English vocabulary. But the key point is you have to speak. Okay, you have to speak clearly, speak explicitly, and exactly. This is the main key point. Okay, so it's like, you have to show to improve your English vocabulary also. I mean not. Okay, but the key thing is to speak clear, correct, and sincerely. Your speech should communicate that you are truly grateful for the welcome given by our office on the and that you are really look forward to work in the new environment. Like, you have to show. Okay, you have to show you are interested, excited, okay, and curious. Okay, and being with, you have to express, and your body language. Okay, this makes really a huge difference. Okay, when you express these all things, this expressing curiosity, open curiosity, and openly, when you openly showing off these things, a normal quiet person, and expressing these all with body language and expressing everything, what you think as it is, what as it is. So here you are having this normal quiet person, and this person having so much difference actually. There is so much difference between these, so be clear. Okay, and yeah, So this is the intro actually. I mean, how you give an introduction to another person, so how you learn and how you be with. Yeah, got it the idea, right? I mean, I think you got the idea, like how you be. So there is an essential skill for the workplace actually. This is this is belonging to how to be behave with workplace, and how you, what is the skill to show off being with colleagues and all. Firstly, we have let we remind of what we have done. So firstly, personal skill, personal intro, right? How we have to create a personal intro. Later, how we have to, how to behave in, how to behave and express things in front of interviewer, or how to give, express to in to any other colleague, friend, yeah, friend, etc. And later examples, like assignments type. Okay, assignments type you are expressing as a mm, with using as a colleague and office. Okay, office. And secondly, how to behave, a speech, in a speech, intro, outro, etc. Okay, yeah. And now the third assignment is, sorry, I have to make a remind here. It's like assignment, I did not told actually here. So this is an assignment actually, like introducing, thank you, introduce, how to introduce yourself and showing thank you. And next it is like, step by step how you have to learn. This is also an assignment. How to practice, this is also an assignment, like how to step by step you have to show off yourself to. So firstly, let me correct here actually. So firstly, step by step intro. Second assignment, mm, introduction and thank you. So intro, how to intro and thank you, like this is for yourself, but this is for both. You are asking, and you are a new person, both will be affected there. mm, and yeah, the third assignment is essential skills for the workplace. Okay, essential skill for the workplace, you have to remember this is career readiness session by mentorship, right? So this is likely you have to think like what are the essential things. Okay, so the essential things, this is an activity. Okay, so the essential things, you have to know, the last 2 decades, if you observe, have been hugely transformed as digital technologies, and have disrupted every walk of life, like disrupted every walk. Like digital technologies came into life, like anyway, like any if you take an example, in any form, like mobile, like alarm, every form, it came actually as a digital technologies. Okay, this will only continue in the new decade as machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence begins to play an integral part in your workplace. Like as a result, workplaces we require very different skill sets, right? Mm, than they needed until now. Like we have to show off our skills, new skills, what is very new from us, what is new to us, right? What is very new in us. Yeah, they has to test us, they has to know, right? So it's like, they, then you have to must equip yourself with skills that will be in high demand. You have to learn and needed to understand, you know, new skills, and equip and filled equip with new ideas. Okay, you have to adapt with those new ideas. So if you observe here, what they are very much needed. Okay, according to the survey which was given by the articles which I have read, so that is adaptability. This is very much needed. So okay, next, creativity and emotional intelligence and personal brand. Okay, and these are very much important actually. If we start from the starting, see here. Okay, yeah, firstly, adaptability. So adaptability is just like, as the pace of change increases, like from one phase to another phase, the change is always change, it always changes. So does the need of people who can adopt the situation faster. They need those type of people only. There is no pointing in resisting changes. Like, changes are we don't know, right? It can be changed in minutes, it can be changed in seconds, the situation. So it's like, who will adapt the situation easily? The companies or the people, uh, the company or organizations need those type of people only, who adapt very fastly, who adapt very easily. Then they need those type of people. So adaptability involves both learning new ways of doing things, as well as being able to quickly unlearn certain things. Like, we have to learn new things. Okay, learn new things. It's like learning new things, and we have to unlearn some things. So it's like, it is a clear cut, like adapting new things. Employees who demonstrate like a willingness and adaptability to adapt with survive and thrive. Like, the others will have to pay a serious price. Like, the key takeaway is just to build the mindset. Okay, flexible and adaptability. Like, adaptive flexible mind. Like, action we have to take, like how we thinking, and we have to adapt by situation. Okay, adaptive thinking means, like, by situation we have to uh, continuously change. You can update previously also. Previously, what I have taught, like, I mean, in assignments, you can connect. Actually, you can connect and update that also. Connected adaptiveness. So it is like, continuously changing, and you have to update in iteration, like step by step in the first assignment, right? So it's like that. Okay, you have to be like that. Okay, so you have to update like that, and it can be very much helpful. So another thing is that, creativity. Okay, adaptability means changing the situation, flexible, creating new, and unlearning what is not needed. Okay, this is very much important to know. And another thing is that, creativity, we already know about creativity. Actually, this is not a much greater thing to show off what is meant by creativity and all, because we already know about this creativity. So you just need to, know just basic. I don't want to go in depth. We know about this creativity. So creativity is just about, being creative means finding new. Okay, already we discussed actually. I mean, in the previous adaptability, we have to create change the situation, and we have to flexible creating and new things, right? So this is also a part of that. So creating a new thing, right? Creative new things, like see, some people think that creativity is a gift that only a few people possess, like few people have. But like, it's like, what is true is that only a few people actually exercise their creative faculties enough. Like, anybody can be creative provided he or she is willing to change oneself, continuously train their mind to find new things. Like, one thing to remember: continuously train yourself, continuously train yourself, having uh, good enough facilities, sorry, creative, continuously training of creativity, with new updation with new ideas, new skills, and you know new training objectives. So it's like a continuous learning and training of mind. Okay, training of mind. It's a continuous thing, not one or two ways. Okay, it's a continuous. Yeah. So the more you practice creativity, the more creative you become, and the more valuable you become to your organization. Like, you have to train continuously, and you have to become a valuable person when you train continuously, and you become a valuable person to organization also. Okay, remember this so much. And next is emotional intelligence. This is also, actually, I mean, emotional intelligence. This is also, like, how to, the one thing that machines don't have, we can say, at least thus far, maybe, I mean, at least thus far, they don't have is an input emotional intelligence. They don't have emotional intelligence, machines, right? Machines just work and work and work. So it's like, and quality, like empathy, like you show empathy towards. So having high emotional intelligence or emotional quotient, like, we know IQ, right? So nowadays EQ also came into scene. So it's like emotional intelligence or emotional quotient, so means demonstrating greater conscience for others, showing better understanding and responding to situation accordingly. It's like you have to show to your friend, your colleague. So it makes a good bond, good connection. Okay, good connection, and making strong support. Strong support for to your friend. Okay, strong support, and you have to develop this emotional intelligence. Therefore, work on developing your interpersonal skills, which we have already discussed. So I'm merging, actually. I don't want to divide these, all. Before, we have divided the career readiness into some, scholarship program, mentorship program, and fellowship program, and internship program, right? I'm just calling this now as a set, as a SP, and it's like CS and SP. Sorry, CR and SP. It's like only career readiness in a special program, scholarship program. Like, it's like, scholarship means for to learn, right? New things. Scholar means who search, who search new things. As a scholar, as a scholar. So I'm just calling this as a scholarship program. I don't want to mess your mind. So that's why I'm just calling scholarship program. So it's like, if you see here, in our career readiness scholarship program, we learn until the time of our personal branding. Okay, this is this is one of, I don't say my work. This is one of my a personal thing, so that I'm sharing, right? The work. So I feel as okay, we are talking emotional intelligence, right? Okay, sorry. So we already completed emotional intelligence. There is one word. So developing your interpersonal skills, actually, I mean developing a great genuine interest, knowing other person, like understanding and benefiting others, employees who shows that they can work well with other persons, these also very much important actually nowadays. Okay, so emotional intelligence, you have to learn about this, like for asking friend, connecting others. Okay, coming to personal branding, I had went a little forward actually, I mean sorry for that, I mean I had went a little forward. Okay, yeah, let me see here this. So if we observe, the fourth one is um, personal branding. So if you see here about this, the personal branding is like I already told about this career readiness scholarship program which I am taking here. This is nowhere it is created actually. It is created by personally me, right? Personally me self explanatory, self practice, self taught, self explanatory, right? So it depends upon me only, so no one created, so it's like a personal brand. Many young workers ignore this actually, I mean they need to build their own brands actually, which is how the world perceives you, like how the world sees you, right? Sorry, yeah, how the world sees. So this is also a personal branding, right? So it's like personal branding yourself, like, so it's like which is how the world perceives you to take, like how you communicate, be in writing or verbally, goes a long way in building, establishing your personal brands, right? Personal brands, like I have created this. I'm not saying that you have to create these type of modules or course learning paths. This is an example, okay? This is just an example. By the way, I already told that I will merge these all things in one. So it's like just CR and SP. Yeah. Career readiness scholarship program, which includes all of these. So no need to mention again this into here, and into here as subheadings. I'm going here and I'm doing here. No, it is not needed. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like you have to create who is like branding your personal establishments, building something. Okay, you have to read. Okay, like you have to write verbally, how your verbal communications are there for you when you talk, like when you talk, how your communication is, and you have to demonstrate, like you have to demonstrate yourself like a personal brand. There is no one to teach you, right? This is a personal brand that you have to show off yourself. A person who can articulate his or her thoughts clearly in English. For example, you can take me, or I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm not, no one is perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying completely perfect, okay? Completely perfect. I'm saying that, okay, yeah. For example, okay, take as an example a person who can share his or her thoughts clearly in English, okay, clearly in English. A person who shares her or his thought clearly in English. For example, me will certainly have a great chance for career development. Like we are talking about this career readiness, right? Career readiness and this program. So it is career readiness scholarship program, which this will leads to career development. I'm taking real world example. I mean not only me. Okay, this which that someone with similar technical skills but poor communication skills. Like for example, you can. I will show you. Yeah, I will show you now. Let me make a chart. Yeah. So personal branding means 1 minute. Yeah. Here what I mean to say is that let's take me an example or some other person. Okay, So it's like some person who is having poor communication skills, and high technical skills, and or having best technical skills, and one person is having high communication skills, adequate interpersonal skills, like how to behave and how to know other person, and how he is having emotional intelligence, right? So but having low technical skills, like very few. See, if you have no technical skills and low technical skills, there is a huge difference. Okay, I'm not saying no. I'm saying low, like very few. And one person is having high technical skills but poor, poor communication skills. It make no sense. Like, what you want to deliver to other person, like there is another person. Okay, how to deliver to the person is communication is the main theme, or like these all things are main themes, like how you behave and how you give, right? Yeah. So these are the main things. So work on defining, on reinforcing your personal brand, like personal personal branding, like being with your own. This is very much important. Okay. Yeah, it's like you have to show, I mean, you have to show. It can all start by mastering effective communication skills. It's like, these all things comes under by communication skills, starts with communication skills itself. Okay, like this program where we have started, starts by career readiness. When someone is started a career readiness program to develop career, so with this only it can be possible. Okay, with this only it can be possible. There is no other way. So work on developing these critical soft skills to ensure that your career is moving the right trajectory. Okay, like right way. You have to show the right way, right? So finally, I wanted to share this as you have to be better in communication skills, which comes by career readiness with this scholarship program, or career readiness with some scholarship program, which leads to developing your career, right? This is very much important to show and to be with. Very much important. The person one, personal two. Yeah, this person may be some recommendation, maybe there will be some recommendation, but this person who is having a good communication skills can lead to good best job, or best job to do, because and best opportunity and career path also, I mean, career path, because he know how to communicate, he know how etiquette techniques, interpersonal skills, emotional intelligence. You have to repeatedly, you have to be with these all things, then only you can be right. Then without those you cannot. Yeah. Yeah, okay, then I think you got it. Yeah. mm, okay, so with this, our topics are our topics are introduction. Time god, introduction took this much time. I don't know. Introduction about what? Huh? Introduction about personal intro, and some exercises and assignments which we have done now, right? So these all things are until now it's completed. You can go through this all again and listen and understand. Okay. Yeah. So we will come with next sorry, with some more also. You can watch some videos also in YouTube, and you can go through with some podcast. You can go through with some, you know some of the videos in English, and these all are also very much helpful, and these are all also very much useful. Okay. and those can be improve your English more. Okay, those can improve your English more and more. And by this we came to an end actually for the session. We have completed the session successfully. You can go and watch some of podcasts also. There are some podcasts, and those are very much helpful, and those are very much supportive. Okay, so use those podcasts also as a weapons. Podcast, YouTube channels as weapons. Weapons, yeah. So as weapons, and use them. And next we will go through the plan. Okay, like how to we take action, like which is better for my future. Now we have took an introduction about ourselves, explaining and exercising something like how to um, um, how to show. Okay, so we can go through next as our plan. You can say we can say achieve something like action plan or strategy, like roadmap. You can say roadmap. Okay, we will go through action plan, strategy, strategical roadmap. That is session 2 of this CSCRSE, developing career. It's a nice name actually. I mean, before I have named is something different, right? So now it's like CRSP, developing career. So see, I'm updated new thing into a new thing, career. So yeah, it's okay. It's not a problem. Like you can remove this SP also. It's your choice, right? It's not like you can make it as only this, only this. No, it depends. We already learned this, right? We have to update ourselves. We have to learn new things. We have to unlearn some things. Yeah. So it's like I have updated clearly CR SP as in developing career. Okay, yeah, by this we are ending the session, and you have to research about this and listen again and again, and it will be very much helpful. And you can call as like my plan of action is to practice English daily, like joining discussion weekly and review progress monthly. So like that we will make a strategical plan, and we will go through it also.